What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, what we talk about is how to make money online, how to get your life back and get the freedom that you deserve. So if you're interested in any of personal finance and money and things like that, make sure to subscribe, ding that notification bell, so that way we can keep on helping as many people as possible. So hopefully this video will inspire you to get there. So before we do get into the video, make sure you subscribe, ding that notification bell, and that way we can get on with the video. So, how to make passive income with less than $1,000. That's what we're going to get into right now, and how to get the life back that you deserve. Now, this is the strategy that I'm using right now to build the life that I want and retire when I want, not when I can. So if you want to do this, let's get right into it. So obviously with $1,000, if you put that into real estate, it's not going to work. You're probably going to get something like the size of a shoebox. So that's not going to help because nobody can live inside of a shoebox. So that's not a good idea. If you invest in stocks, that's also a pretty good idea, but with less than $1,000, you're not going to make any substantial income. You will make some income, but nothing really crazy. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to build a business. And if you have less than $1,000, starting an Amazon business is out of your league. You can't do that, and I'm not even suggesting to do this because that's probably not the best business that you can do, even though a ton of people are making money. But with $1,000, you're probably going to lose most of the money that you're trying to get. So Amazon is out of the question. Shopify is out of the question because I've done that as well, and the margins are so low. It's so much hassle that is not a good strategy. So the way that I did it is by doing affiliate marketing. That's the business that I'm running right now, and it's a real good business. But if you're trying to build a YouTube channel from scratch, it's going to be very hard to actually do affiliate marketing right from the get-go and keep the momentum going and actually believing that you can do sales, because at the beginning it's going to be extremely hard to do that. But that is a good strategy in the long term because you actually want to have those videos. YouTube is a search engine. People are going to be able to search for your content and find it. So YouTube is a good idea, but in the long run. So in the short run, what can you do? In the short run, the very first thing that you're going to do before any of that is learn some sort of skill. And maybe it's a skill that you already know. Maybe you were overweight and now you're fit. Maybe you were broke and now you're making money. Maybe you were struggling to get girls and now you're getting girls or guys or whatever it may be, whoever you are. You know, it doesn't really matter what it is, but you have to learn a skill and actually be able to teach that skill to other people and help other people do that. But if you've been through it, there's a good chance that you can do it. Now, if you don't think that you have any skills, which by the way, you probably do have skills, think about what you're watching on YouTube or Netflix. Probably not Netflix, but if you're learning stuff on YouTube, you probably know a lot more than people that don't. So you don't have to be the biggest expert in the world, but you have to know a thing or two. So then you're going to have a product that you're probably using. It doesn't matter what it is, but there's probably a product that you're using. For example, if you're learning how to do affiliate marketing, the best program out there is the 15-day challenge, which I have in the description. That's how I learned affiliate marketing and how to start to build a business. I learned all the building blocks, and if you know nothing, it's probably a good idea that you go down below and click on that. But that's not the real deal here. The real deal is that you have to find a good product that you actually believe in, that you use. So since this product helped me, I really believe in it. Maybe for you it's something completely different and it's a product that you actually believe in, that you're using, that you've used before in the past, and that you really believe in it. The second thing that you want to watch out for when you're doing that is that you want to have a product that actually is able to pay you. So affiliate marketing, if you're unaware what it is, quickly, it's when you refer a product to somebody else, you have a custom link. If people go through your link and buy, they don't pay any more than what they would do. In fact, they're probably paying less, but you get paid a portion of that sale. But if you get paid a high portion of that sale, it's going to be better. So if you gain like $1,000 for every other sale, then it's going to be a good thing. You have to have an entry price that's pretty low, and I've talked about this before. So if you have a low entry price, huge value, then people are most likely going to buy the back-end product to use and learn more about the product, since the first part gave them the ability to build their business. They want to build it faster, better, whatever it may be. Then they buy the back-end product, but they don't have to, because on the first part they get a huge amount of value. So you're building a business, now you're getting paid. So the very first thing that I would suggest doing is, you guessed it, TikTok. Now I go on TikTok all the time, and it's not just 15-year-old girls dancing, it's actually business people and things like that that are actually doing marketing and learning and teaching people as much as they can. Now TikTok is a quick platform where people just go browsing down, and you have to learn how to quickly stop them from scrolling. So give them how to make $10,000 a day, how to lose 35 pounds in a week or an hour, or whatever it may be. Stops them from scrolling, give them a little bit of value. Now on TikTok it's going to be very hard. It's not like YouTube where people are actually trying to learn things from you. So on TikTok you just have to go, if you want to learn more, just click the link or something like that. And remember that on TikTok they don't like you, so just point it or something like that. You know, learn how this way, something like that. People will get it most of the time. And don't say link in my bio or something like that, because your videos won't get pushed. Now you do have to get to 1,000 followers, but on TikTok it's not very hard to do so. So just make sure that you do that. So now you're building some following, you have a product, you're building a following, you have a link. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but over time it's going to snowball and people are going to buy more and more and more. You know, in the beginning it's going to be very hard to get your first lead, your first sale, and then the second sale was pretty hard. I remember I got my first sale, I was really excited, and then my second one came up quite a bit later. But it doesn't matter, you just have to keep going, and eventually people are going to buy every month, every week, every other day, and multiple times a day. It just snowballs like that. So now that you've got your first sale or your second sale or something like that, now you're going to think about the long term. You're going to keep doing TikTok, because TikTok is the way to go viral and build your audience and things like that. And then you want to build a YouTube channel. How I got my first commission when doing affiliate marketing. Do all these things that you probably know, because now you've been doing it, you've learned something, you got your first lead. You could even make your video on how you got your first lead, because you haven't made a first sale, and just talk about your journey, how you're learning it, and things like that. And also that way you can put your link in the description and tell them how you learned that particular skill that your audience is looking for. So remember to keep niching down and have something. For example, my core thing is affiliate marketing. Now, personal finance and investing and things like that, I'm going to talk about. I haven't talked about that a whole bunch, but you know, it's personal finance. But the core thing is affiliate marketing. That's how I make my money and things like that. So I talk about that. I do affiliate marketing. So now you're building a business. You're doing something pretty cool. Your audience is growing on YouTube, on TikTok, and it's going all over the place. You can repurpose it on Instagram. By the way, if you're wondering how to do it on TikTok and Instagram, I'll put the links of my YouTube videos on TikTok and Instagram, and how you can transfer your TikTok stuff to Instagram in a matter of 2 minutes. So make sure you watch those videos. But before that, keep watching this one. So now you're building your audience, you have sales coming from YouTube, you have sales coming from TikTok, or maybe you just have most of your stuff on TikTok and that's how you're making a ton of money. I don't want you to go all over the place, because TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube are already quite a lot. And if you don't want to put yourself in front of the camera, I would just suggest that you do anyway. But you can still build a blog. It's the same idea. It's something that people are searching for. It's evergreen content. So that way, when people come on your stuff, they'll click on it. You can be sleeping and things like that. And boom, you're making your first sort of passive income. So now we're going to talk about how to actually build it into real passive income, so that you can just not ever work again, not ever think about it. But that again is going to be more in the long term. So if you're doing good with your business, you're making a living, or maybe you're not even making a living, you're making half a living and you're working at a job or something like that, I would suggest at least putting 50% of your income, if you can. If you can't, no big deal, it will come later on. But as soon as you can put a big amount of your income into stocks. Now, don't just buy any stock out there. So then you're going to invest in dividend stocks. So dividend stocks are awesome because they pay you dividends. So dividends is just basically when you buy a stock, it's where you buy part of a company. When they sell stocks, you buy a part of the company, and that way you're getting paid. That's basically what it is. Now, not all companies pay dividends because they want to reinvest, but if you buy stocks of companies that have been there for years and years and years, for example, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, things like that, they've been around for a ton of time and they stood the test of time. They've been giving dividends away for a very long time, so you can invest in those, and that way you're going to get paid over and over again. Maybe it's every trimester and things like that. Now, they're not going to pay you a whole bunch of money, but if they pay you 10% or something like that, it's going to help you a bunch. And over time, and as soon as you get that money, you reinvest it back into it, and so on and so forth. And then it's sort of snowballs into a bigger and bigger pay. And then after a while, since you're building an online business and making more money than a lot of other people are doing, you're going to be able to invest a lot of that into it. And then after a while, when you want to retire, you'll have a lot of money just basically falling from the sky, and real proper passive income. It's really amazing once you get to that step, and you don't ever have to worry about money ever again, because even with inflation, those stocks are going to pay you more and more. It's going to grow. Over time, it's going to grow faster than inflation. So you don't have to worry about it. If you're making a living with dividends, you don't ever have to work again. Now, will you want to work again? That's another question. I know I will personally, but when I get to a certain age, maybe I'll feel different about that, and you want to prepare yourself to actually be able to do that. And don't worry, you'll get to be able to do that in way faster than a lot of other people on this planet. So build a business, build a proper business, watch my other videos on how to actually do it, and then you can actually just invest in dividend stocks. Now, this was a really quick video on dividends, but if you want me to make another video about stocks, which I probably will after a while, but if you put them in the comments, I'll be sure to make it a lot faster. So I really hope this video was very useful, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, and make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.